Welcome, everybody, to our podcast From Faith to Fear. I'm very excited to be here, and my name is Gunilla Henriksson, and you are.
Hi, I am Doris Bell.
Yes, and we are talking about fears, and I know we all human beings have fears. And in this podcast, we want to inspire people to take leap of faith. And I know I'm still working with different fears, but I know when we don't let the fear control us, we grow, we expand, and we more and more listen to our heart and soul. And that's the important thing because then we will have a better life. And now I want to hear your story, Doris. What do you want to share today?
Yeah, hello everyone. Today I want to speak about inner leadership. And this is a big topic, of course, but let's break it down to a very practical example, which is, and that's not only what I sometimes realize, but I have it also. Many of my clients have this problem that they go into bed and they cannot sleep because they are not relaxed, because there are so many thoughts still running around in their mind, like a whirlwind of thoughts. Yeah. And that might be situations where they felt anger, disappointment, or even, yeah, you could say threatening things that create fear, of course, yeah. And then you lie in your bed and you think, oh my God, how will that end? How can I solve it? What do I have to do the next day? And as long as you are in your head, you cannot relax, of course. Yeah. So, what I recommend, what I practice myself and what I recommend to my clients is have a little booklet beside your bed and a pen, and then and that you can also do it on your sofa, but so it could be kind of a little exercise that you do like in the evening, yeah, before going to bed. Just journal. So write down the thoughts that you had over the day, um, but also the good ones. So what I am thankful for, yeah, what went well today. And then if there is anything that you want to do tomorrow, that you would say that I need to remember, I need to keep it in my brain. Yeah. No, don't do this. Write it on a sheet of paper and then you can release it. You can release it overnight. And you could also say, um, well, I wonder how I will solve that problem. So you can give it somehow to your subconscious mind. You can give like a command to whoever will hear it, depending on what you believe in God or in the spirit in yourself. Yeah. I wonder how that will turn out nicely. Yeah. So you don't need to have to know everything. Yeah. But then after you have written it into your journal, you can just surrender and relax and enjoy good sleep. Yeah. And even for some people, it happens that although they get into sleep, they wake up during the night, and then you just do the same exercise. Release it onto a sheet of paper and surrender. Yeah,
Yes, and
that's my
I
example.
agree. Yes, it's wonderful, Doris. I agree. I do the same thing in the evening. I always journal, and it happens a lot. I mean, I do get relaxed, and I also if I wake up in the night,
Mm.
I sometimes I don't journal, but I do some bouncing, qigong bouncing, and that's also making me centered and sleepy.
Yeah,
So
you can be lucky that you know all these exercises. I mean,
yeah,
everyone should have something in the repertoire. Yeah, so I mean, you can do some breath work. So there
yeah,
are a lot of things that you can do, affirmation. So that's what I help my clients with if they have sleep problems, because chronic sleep problems are really a serious problem for
mhm,
your mind, for your cognitive performance and these things. That's when I work with leaders. But I mean, Qigong is probably a very effective tool, and it's
yeah,
so great that you probably also teach this your clients. I mean, just even if you do coachings, you, as I heard, you put a little bit of qigong also into that, right?
yeah. I do, and also I want to add also with if you have sleep. Sometimes I have had sleeping problems, but
Mm.
also not to make it. Oh, it's no problem, Gunilla, because if you start making it like, oh, I have to sleep, then it's like, you get this tension that you have to sleep. So
Yeah.
this fear is coming. The fear if you have, oh, I know it's dangerous not to sleep. Then it's like you can't even more not sleep.
Yeah, exactly. If you put yourself under pressure, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
and then I know, I mean, this coming back to this term inner leadership. Yeah, so you have to overcome all these kind of fears and this impulse,
yeah,
but at a certain, yeah, situation, yeah, be confident in yourself and be your own leader, and that
yeah,
you master these things, and then surrender, isn't it
yeah,
that? So
yeah,
yeah, have faith in your own capabilities and also in your body's capabilities. And
yes,
I think, Gunilla, you have also a very interesting story for us today,
yeah.
speaking about the body's capabilities, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes, I
Please.
went to some years ago. I went to the doctor, and she said I had a uterus prolapse, and I was shocked because she said, "Well, Gunilla, you can't run or jump in the future. You just
Oh,
have to be very, walking slowly and stuff like that." And I love running, I love jumping, and do all these exercising things. So I was
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I got really, really depressed. So I came home and I was in shock. But luckily, after a while, I was like, Gunilla, you know Qigong and you are an acupuncturist. Come on, I'm not going to accept this.
Yeah.
I'm going to handle this. So I started doing acupuncture several times every day.
To yourself.
Yes, to myself.
Yeah, yeah,
And qigong, I always do, but now I was like, every time I was thinking, I was like thinking, seeing myself healed.
yeah,
And I did this for 1 month. I was like very, very disciplined about, my thoughts and do acupuncture every day. Qigong many, many days, many, many times during the day. And believe it or not, after 1 month, I came back to the doctor because
wow.
she was going to do a checkup, and she said, uh, Gunilla, you don't have any problem. And I said, what do you mean? Can I jump and run again? Yeah, you don't have any problem. I was like, oh my God.
Was it the
I
same
know.
doctor?
No, it was another doctor.
Ah, okay, yeah,
And I was sort of in a shock. So I never told her, what I did. But I
yeah,
just was like, oh my God, I'm healed.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So now I'm
Perfect. Yeah,
running
yeah,
and everything.
yeah, yeah. I like what you say, being disciplined about your thoughts.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, this is true inner leadership. Yeah, having the discipline about your own thoughts. So I call it the thought hygiene.
Mm. I
Yeah.
mean, I was almost, it's like thinking, I can handle it. I'm going to handle this. I
Yeah.
will, I don't accept this, this diagnose.
Mm, mm, mm.
Um,
Yeah.
it was,
Wow, very
eh,
powerful.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was an intense month, to be so focused but
Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah,
Right. Yeah. Thank you for sharing, Gunilla.
yeah,
Interesting.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. So,
Yes. So,
shall we call it
yes,
a day?
yeah, and looking forward to next time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you all and
yeah,
see you
thank you.
soon. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye, Gunilla.
Bye.